Good morning, team. This is Sue Dixon, your Avon upline. Just coming out this morning about the Boss Life tour that I was on last week for a workshop. Some of my team members came with me to Orlando. I don't know if you guys are on this morning, but just wanted to come out with the first segment. I hope you took the time to download the files that I had put on there. And the first thing I want to talk this morning about, I'm just going to do a quick little video, and I'm going to do this in segments just so you can kind of think about these things for today. And the first one, in the word boss, Avon has this acronym. It's the B stands for belief, and that's what I want to talk about today. The reason why you're in business, do you think about why you actually started this Avon business? Some of you may be brand new. Some of you may have been only doing this for a couple months, and some may be doing it for several years, or maybe some of you are like me and have been doing it for 10, 15, 20 years. I've been with Avon for 17 and a half years, and my why has changed over the years. So you'll realize that the reason why you started today is not going to be the same reason, months down the road, because, life happens, things change. When I first started, I just wanted a discount on my Avon order. That's the only reason why I got into this business. I wasn't looking to really have customers. I wasn't even thinking about team members, had no idea about recruiting. But that why has definitely changed in the past 17 years. Yes, I still love getting my discount, but I love even more making a six-figure income with Avon, and that's taken time over the years that I have done this. So I want you to take the time today, or maybe over the weekend, grab a piece of paper and just take the time to think, why am I doing this Avon business? What is it going to do for me? What's it going to do for my family? Is it going to make a lifestyle change for me? Is it going to help me maybe get more income to help pay for bills? Maybe it's going to help you have vacation money, or is it just that you want that discount? Maybe you do want to get in this business to help others and start thinking about becoming a leadership representative. I love that I can, give other people the opportunity to make an income with this business and have fun at the same time. So think about your why. When you're thinking the reason why you're in business, think about goals that you're probably going to set. What can help you get to that point? We always need to take the time to either visualize our goals or write them down. I do both. I think it's important that we take the time to write down these things. And when you're writing down a goal, good morning, Gwen. I see you're on there. I'm trying to figure out this Facebook Live, so I'm trying to get my thoughts straight and watch for all these pop-ups. Good morning. I'm glad you're here. So hopefully you'll take the time to write down your goals, but you don't want to just write them down and say, okay, I want to get a new car. That's a great goal, and it was one of my goals a few years ago. But what kind of car is it that you want? When do you want that car by? You need to set a timeline, when the clock, is going to be like, do I want or I need this car within 6 months? Is it something I'm working on within the next year? So really take the time to write your goals down. Set yourself, it could be a short-term goal or a long-term goal. For me, a short-term goal is something within 3 months. Long-term goal is usually 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. And you want to revisit those goals all the time. And things that you want to do each day to help you get closer to that goal. So if you're thinking of a car. For me, I knew I wanted a Toyota Sienna van, and I went to the dealership. I got, the little booklet where it tells you what color, what the options are, what you want in there, and I actually circled everything I wanted. I knew I wanted Bluetooth. I knew I wanted automatic windows, cruise control. I wanted the backup camera in it. So I circled all those things. I picked the color I wanted. And then I set myself a time frame and started saving for that vehicle. But, so something like that, be very specific for your goal. You're going to tend to reach that a lot quicker with that. And then go back to your why every day. Think about the things. Okay, why am I doing this? Maybe it's to leave that 9-to-5 job that you're not happy with. I've worked for myself for over 30 years, so I haven't had a boss in 30 years, which has been nice. But I do know what it's like to have a boss, and I can tell you it's a lot better being your own boss. I keep saying I'm the best boss I ever had. So if that's one of your goals, how much Avon are you going to need to sell to make that income that you're making, or hopefully make more than what you're making at your 9-to-5 job that you have now? And you really can do these things. I started out, like I said, just doing this for a discount. And then within a year or so, I just started realizing I could do so much more with Avon. And I had a cleaning business when I first started, and I was happy with that, but cleaning is hard work, and I didn't just, dust and vacuum. I did people's carpets, I shampooed, I did windows, I moved furniture. So it was really hard on my body. So I came to realize that I would have a lot more fun selling Avon than cleaning someone's home, even though that was very gratifying for me. I just started doing more with my business. And when I went to one of my first, probably like the first or second meeting I went to, they talked about President's Club, and that's when you sell $10,000 in an Avon year, and you get your Mrs. Albee, your first award. And when I saw that, I'm like, I want one of those. So what do I need to do to get that? And that's when I just started talking to people. I started giving out books. I actually started doing fundraisers at my boys' school to help them. And that's how I became known as the Avon lady in the area. So it was different steps that I took to get me known in the community. And that'll be, we're going to talk about that in another video, the next part of the BOSS in Avon, the BOSS. O stands for outreach, and that's about getting involved in your community, but we'll talk about that in another video that I'll do. I just want to do these short segments to really get you to think. And you can contact me too if you need help thinking like, okay, this is my why and this is my goal. Can you help me with some ideas or help you planning? I can't do the work for you. I mean, it would be nice, but I can give you tips and ideas from things that I've done in the past or experience things that I've done. But you just got to get out there and do it. You just got to try things. Don't be afraid to try. I mean, sometimes you'll succeed right away, and other times you may have to do something, 5 or 6 times before it actually clicks and works for you. But I can tell you the one thing, I've never given up. I keep plugging away. Yes, I'm a top seller and I'm top in leadership, but it did not happen overnight. You have to work at it each and every day. I don't leave the house without brochures or business cards. I have recruiting flyers always in my van. We went out to dinner last night, my husband and I gave a book to the waitress. I left her tip in there. I had a recruiting flyer in there and said, it looks like you're having fun here at work. But how would you like to make some extra money as well, having fun? So, there's opportunities wherever you go, and you just need to kind of have that mindset. Think about it. Don't leave the house without your brochures if you know you're going to be running around all day doing errands. You go to the bank, you're going to the grocery store, maybe you're going to the groomers for the pet that you have, or maybe you're going to get your nails done or your hair done. All those places. What's funny, people don't realize there's people there. There's people that make money there. So those are the customers that you want to look for. You're doing business with them. So why not offer them a brochure so that they can do business with you? So just make sure you always have enough brochures. If you run out of brochures, make sure you have business cards that have your website on it. So you can say, hey, here's my card. My website's on here. If you need anything, you can shop online 24/7, anywhere in the USA. Really emphasize that, because you may know someone that lives in another town, another state, So make sure you're letting them know they can shop with you. And when you're promoting your website also, make sure you're letting them know that before they check out, while they're placing their order, to select a complimentary brochure, because Avon will send that to them for free, and that saves you money. And then that gets a book in their hand to see what's coming up in the next campaign. Also, Avon always does, if your online order is $40 or more, it's free shipping, so always mention that to your customers or potential customers. And they can actually get 10% off now if you look on your website for the code. So there's always new promotions going on. And let them know to share your website with a family member or friend. Don't be afraid to ask for referrals. That's another way to grow your business quickly. So today I want you to think about, what is your why? Why did you come into this business with Avon? And if you'd like to share that, please post your comment. And if you need some help, just message me or call me. You can call me. I'm at the store today till 5. The number here is 352-684-9299. Or private message me if you just want to do this one-on-one, and then I can call you. Just give me a time that's good to talk to you. And I'd be happy to help you reach your next goal, and and help you figure out your why. Or like I said, sometimes that why is going to change over time, but make sure you're writing it down. Make sure you're working diligently every day to help you get closer to what it is that you want. I hope you guys have a great Saturday and an awesome weekend, and I will be doing another video shortly on the next part of the Boss Life training, which is going over outreach, how you can do things in your community. So stay tuned for that. Have an awesome day, and thank you for all that you do.